Hey everyone, today, we're diving into the epic, dramatic, sometimes confusing and surprisingly funny history of human rights. That's right, rights. Not the kind you take when you're driving, but the kind that says, hey, I'm a human, treat me like one. So buckle up, we're going on a time-traveling journey from ancient stone tablets to the modern-day declarations with jokes. Because why not? Let's start in the ancient world, aka when people still thought leeches cured everything. First stop, Mesopotamia. Around 1750 BCE, King Hammurabi of Babylon made the Code of Hammurabi, a fancy stone pillar with 282 laws written in cuneiform. Basically, if you steal, bad things happen. If you hurt someone, bad things happen. And if you're rich, well, maybe not as bad. So yes, some early laws tried to give people protection, but only if you weren't a slave or a goat. Next, ancient India and China. In India, the Edicts of Ashoka, 3rd century BCE, promoted welfare, tolerance, and kindness. In China, Confucius said, treat others how you want to be treated. Basically, he invented the golden rule before it was cool. Conclusion rights were more like VIP passes, only some people got them. Fast forward a few thousand years to the Age of Enlightenment, aka when European dudes in wigs said, hey, maybe people shouldn't be property. In England, the Magna Carta, 1215, was signed. It said, even kings have rules. King John probably muttered, fine, but I'm not happy about it. Then came the 17th, 18th centuries. John Locke said, life, liberty, and property are rights we're born with. People said, ooh, fancy, let's write that down. In America, 1776. Declaration of Independence says all men are created equal, though they forgot to include, like, women and non-white people. In France, 1789. Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. They basically said, power to the people, then promptly had a revolution and chopped off a few heads. Yikes. Now let's jump into the 20th century, aka the century of wars, jazz, and the rise of global rights. After World War I, the League of Nations said, maybe we should stop fighting? Spoiler alert, they didn't. Then came World War II, a global disaster with horrors like the Holocaust. People looked around and said, okay, now we really need to fix things. So, in 1948, the United Nations adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. It was like the Avengers of human decency. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal. People around the world went, whoa, that's actually kind of beautiful. Since then, we've had all kinds of rights movements. Civil rights in the US, anti-apartheid in South Africa, women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, indigenous rights, and more. It's like humanity finally realized, hey, maybe everyone deserves respect, not just rich guys in powdered wigs. But don't get too comfy. Even today, human rights are under threat in many places. Some people still get punished for speaking up, others for existing as who they are. It's not perfect, but people are fighting, advocating, tweeting, and TikToking their way toward progress. Yes, TikTok activism is real. Yes, it sometimes works. Yes, your 15-second dance might just inspire justice. So, what did we learn today? Humans have been arguing over rights since we could write on rocks. We've made a lot of progress, yay, but there's still a long way to go, boo. And we all have a part to play, even you, watching this in your pajamas at 2 a.m. Final thought. Human rights aren't just about law books and declarations. They're about treating people with dignity, compassion, and a bit of humor. Because hey, even justice needs to laugh sometimes. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and remember, you have the right to be awesome.